All right. How the Kardashians changed women. All right. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because the Kardashians are about to end their long 20-season run right now. All right. Now, I feel like it's going to shake up the culture a little bit whenever everything stops. You have to understand, you got Love and Hip Hop. That's on this last draw. Desperate Housewives is done. Basketball Wives is done. Now you got Cardi B being shut down, look like a fool. And you got the Kardashians that are actually getting ready to stop. So the brainwashing of women is going to go to who? Who's going to continue to brainwash these women? They're going to have reruns, but women are used to those reruns. These girls are actually growing up to do something else. Hold on. But before they can go, let's talk about the effects that they had on women and culture. First, you have to understand, they made women retransform their look. The big booties, the hair, the perfect skin. They even made the cosmetics for the women to do. They even went out and got the booty shots for women to mimic. They changed the culture of everything. Think about it. 20 seasons, but it's really like 11 years, 20 seasons. I know you'll think about it like, all right, that's 20 years. No, not in TV world. 20 seasons is typically 2 seasons out of the year. So about 10 years, they've had a run. And since they've had their run, women have mimicked this. So as a culture family, they have actually changed the way women are looked throughout their process of their run. All right. Next. The reason why women are the way they are is because they're watching a succubus family of women create a multi-million, billion-dollar empire. Right? Think about it. You have so many broke women with regular jobs, strippers claiming to be bosses because they could portray the image with the hair and the butt. You feel what I'm saying? They're doing all this because they're trying to be like women who have dated, who have slept around, who did those things and became very prosperous from it. They set a culture of women to do that because women idolize these women, and to the point where you have to admit Kim Kardashian's effect on women hit all women. See, Cardi B's and the Nicki Minaj's are going to mainly hit urban communities. But when it came to Kim Kardashian's, the Kardashians were able to communicate to women worldwide due to their skin color. They're caught between the black and they're caught between the white. They're right there in the middle. So they could go both ways. They could pull off Spanish if they wanted to. So you have to understand, they related to a lot of other women. It's just that, like I told guys before, when a woman is making money, right, she doesn't have any boundaries. Other girls are going to say it's okay for you to do that. But when it comes to a man's not going to get props for being like a prostitute. He's known as a player, but people don't respect him. When it comes to women, society tries to get us to force it into women. And you know what? G17, I was going to say that. You said Isaiah chapter 4. Yeah, but I do think people need to go back and read Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16 through verse 34 for you to understand verse 4, chapter 1. We are going from the Proverbs woman into the Isaiah woman. If you're going off the Bible, that's just what's in the Bible. Everyone knows I'm not an over-religious person. I read every Bible. All right? But I do agree with you on that, is that when they drop down and now you got gyms that have made all the women fat. Isn't all the women fat? All these women are fat. They've aged. They've weathered. They're hitting the wall faster with nowhere to go. You have a lot of guys that are waking up that is making it hard for these women to really enjoy it. Women are on their last limb whenever it comes to the attention from men. They have to understand there's a new girl right around the corner that's going to look better. That's what women have to realize, is that as you age faster, you got to milk it now. And a lot of them ain't milking it now because they got to keep adjusting their OnlyFans account. Keep that in line. All right. Next, they set an unrealistic standard for women. You know why they set an unrealistic standard? Because they dated nothing but guys with value. They pulled off the fake butt. They pulled off the fake hair, the plastic surgery, and the piling on of the makeup, right? But they actually ended up with the stars. They actually ended up with the right guy. They actually ended up with rich men that all these other women are trying to get with. They ended up with high value men. But they had $1 million corporation behind them to portray this image to get women to follow. But what you have to understand is women have adapted this concept into thinking that they can do the same thing as the Kardashians. That's what's been the problem for the past 10 years. Every girl is trying to reach that Kardashian status. They're trying to do the same thing as the Kardashians. What do they do when the Kardashians are gone? When the Kardashians are raising their family? When the Kardashians are with their kids? When the Kardashian is showing you we are mothers now, which is what they're getting ready to do. All of them got kids. Kim got 4. What's her name? Kylie. She's about to have another one. Who else? Chloe about to have another one. These are women that are actually, they know they've hit the wall. And they're like, we're rich. Now it's time to play the family role. But here's the problem. It's easy for them to just stop and go play the family role. But all the women that tried to be like them are now valuable lists. Because in real life, women really have to have relationship skills to have a man. They really got to know how to cook to have a man. One thing about the Kardashians, they changed the culture for the worse. And one thing about it, every man that ever stepped foot in that house or been around them has went crazy. Kanye showed you. They would drive you crazy. Kanye went crazy out of all people. Everybody thought he was going to be the one. He was already into himself. Nope, they got around to him. Every man that stepped in there went crazy, right? And in reality, in real life, outside of those celebrities, every man that's been dealing with a woman for the past 10 years has been going crazy. They transferred the energy into men. You get it? Every man that got around the Kardashians went crazy. Now, every man in a relationship with a woman is going crazy. Now, the Kardashians are going to go play the family role, but these women have wore themselves out so much that most men don't even want them. They just want sex. Like, let's be honest. You'd rather get sex from a woman than try to build a relationship with just because of the aura. But women are hitting the wall and they're like, no, no, no. We want to be wives now. We want to be wives now. You got to like us for this. You got to like us for that. You got to like us for this. No. No, 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 no. High value men's going to want more this year. And that's what we're doing on this channel. We got to get everybody up and going. We got to get your money right. We got to get your mind right. We got to get your brain right. That's what we got to start preaching around the manosphere, because now the red pill is taking back masculinity. See, this Kardashian effect is going to affect a lot of women, because a lot of women are going to try to be just like them. But a lot of women don't qualify to get the treatment that they get, because what they're getting is just for TV. That's what they're programmed for. These girls out here in reality, sorry, you ain't got the same plastic surgeons as they have. You ain't got the same makeup. You ain't got the same build. A lot of y'all have just hit the wall and it's done. It's over with. Now you want us to accept you while you fat. Now you want us to accept you because your face done broke out with all the makeup. Now, being that you wore wigs so much, now your real hair won't even grow back. Being that y'all slept with so many men, your body constantly thinks that it's pregnant because you have so many men DNA inside of your body. I explained telegony to people. A woman's body can take a sperm and separate the sperm from the DNA of the sperm in her body. The sperm will die out. The DNA will stay in her. Too much DNA in a woman's body, she's going to continue to put on weight. Continue to put on weight. Big shout out to DeMarcus. That's what women are understanding now. So when you see these women running around here that have hit the wall, the only thing that's going to make you attracted to a woman that's hit the wall when we get ready to go through this phase here is if you ain't got no money.